Okay, simplifying fractions. It's very important knowing how to simplify fractions, because if we can get them in its simplest form, we can do a couple things. We can actually multiply and divide fractions without using a calculator. It becomes much easier. So let's look at a strategy on how to simplify fractions. Let's take an example here of 12 over 18. Alright, one very good strategy if you're not very good at your times table is to identify that both these numbers are even. Now what we know about even numbers is that we can halve even numbers. So let's use that strategy of halving. Let's half 12, that's 6. Half of 18 gives you 9. From here, we need to identify, can I halve 6 and 9? Well, I could, but I don't want to have 4.5 on the bottom. Okay, so we don't want to have decimals within our fractions. So we can't halve them at this stage. So let's look at trying to simplify this further. Well, let's look at the smallest number here. Usually it's easiest to look at the smallest number. Now what numbers go into 6? So 1 definitely goes into 6, but that's not going to make it any smaller. Alright, 2 goes into 6, 3 goes into 6. Now, out of those numbers 1, 2 and 3, what goes into 9? So 2 definitely doesn't go into 9, and we don't want to use 1, so 3 goes into 9 as well. So if we divide 6 by 3, we'll get 2. If we divide 9 by 3, we'll get 3. So there is our fraction in its simplest form. And that's what we call simplifying. Okay, simplifying means putting our fraction in its simplest form. So let's look at it again. We started with 12 over 18. We reduced that down to 6 over 9. We then had to find a number that went into both 6 and in 9. Okay, so 3 went into 6 2 times, 3 went into 9 3 times. Let's look at another example that's similar to this. So let's take, say, something like 24 over 32. Alright, 24 over 32. Both even, let's halve them. Alright, half of 24 is 12, half of 32 is, that's right, 16. 12 and 16, we both have even numbers here. So we can keep halving these ones. Let's halve 12, which equals 6. Let's halve 16, which equals 8. Alright, are both the numbers even? Good. So what do? We halve them. That's right. So we have 3 over 4. Can we halve 3 and 4? No. We're going to get 1.5 here. Now is there a number that goes into both 3 and 4? No. So what we have here is we have 3 over 4 in its simplest form. Okay, and again that's called simplifying fractions. So what you'll notice here is that 3/4 is also equivalent to 6 over 8, 12 over 16, 24 over 32. So we have simplified this fraction here, our starting fraction, down to 3/4. Right, and that's what we call simplifying fractions. Now that's a strategy of simply halving and halving. So when we don't get to that halving stage, we need to then look for numbers that go into both of these.